You ride because you love it. You ride because you need it. You ride because you want it. And sometimes you ride because you don't love it, you don't want it, or need it. You just do it because that is what you do. You ride maybe because it helps you with your weight. You ride because it makes you well. You ride because you need the therapy. You ride because you need the escape. You ride because she rides, or you ride because he rides, or maybe you ride because they don't ride. You ride to find God because you believe. You ride because you feel there is no God, and maybe because everything is futile, and yet that matters so much to you, and you may as well ride anyway because your time here is finite. You ride because you love the earth. You ride because we've messed up the earth. You ride because sometimes you don't really like yourself. And heck, can you ride fast when you are angry? You ride because you love taking an age to get your bar tape just perfect. You ride because you love the sound of a freewheel thrumming on a summer's day. And you love even more the sound of 100 of the things humming together in those quiet moments of a race. You ride because when the sunlight comes through the trees above and dapples the road and the rays catch the spokes, you almost think, however fleetingly, that you might just understand this entropic and essentially unknowable universe. You ride because it takes no language to be on a bike with someone, to look over at them, and to smile, and to get one back. And you ride because the bike is our language. And you ride because anyone who doesn't really ride, they can never understand fully why the heck you ride. You ride because this is our brotherhood, our sisterhood. This is our togetherhood. You ride because if you miss a couple of days, you miss the hurt. You miss that pain. You ride because you don't quite fit in anywhere else. You ride because once you dare to dream, and you don't ever want to stop. You ride because you fell in love with the most beautiful, the most epic, the craziest, the most furious, the most poetic, romantic, brutal, life-affirming, and soul-destroying sports of them all. This sport that drives its flawed geniuses to destruction and its devotees to distraction. You ride because this is a love affair of human being with machine, and it's the one toy from childhood that we get to keep, that grown men and women still get to play with all over the world, no matter how old, no matter what culture, race, creed, or ideology. You ride because it's the thing that gave you the freedom to leave your neighborhood and to explore the world around you. And when we ride, all grown up and all adult, it's that same barnstorming thrill that you had when you sped down your block, racing home from school against your best friend. You ride because you still feel that same rush, that same freedom, that same breath of sheer and unadulterated life every time you sit on the saddle. You ride because the bike connects this you to that you. You ride because you are you. You ride because you ride.